Now let's add some functionality to this car. So we can set miles per gallon, double value. Also we can do set gas, double value is there. So let's implement those. Void car class name set gas double G as gas is coming, then gas member is updated. Similarly, set mpg miles per gallon value is set to mpg member of the car class. So if you call here c1.set gas with 10 gallons, then let's go to the terminal, compile the program, set the breakpoint, start, debug. Then C1 is not created yet. Step over is created and the MPG gas odometer becomes 0. Set gas as I jump into the whatever is provided will be set. Currently the parameter G is 10, and then you have a keyword this. Keyword this in C++ is referring to the object being called, executing this line. So set gas function is called from main function, and then C1 object is calling set gas. So at this moment, C1 object is calling set gas function, and then there is a C++ keyword called this. This is a change. Its value is changed depending on which object is currently executing this line. So at this moment, keyword this is address of C1 object. We can verify that. Go to the debug console. We know that ampersand is to get address of C1. Here, since we are at the inside set gas function, so we don't have access to C1 though. So let's do differently. Stop the debugger, then run the debug again. C1 is there. Step over. So at this moment, let's check address of C1. That is something, and then the last digits are 6, 5, 8. It's there, and then let's do step into. Now we are in set gas function, which C1 is calling. At this moment, at line 10 of set gas function, keyword this, you can see that's the same as address of C1. So keyword this is implicitly defined. You don't have to declare that. You can use it. It is available, and that the value is changing according to which line of the code is being executed. So which means a keyword this is available within this set case. So what you can do is suppose I have a parameter name is as a guess, and then if I do this way, then what my intent was a guess from parameter, but this guess from member variable guess. However, if you do this alone, this is also referring to the parameter, so you don't change anything in the instance member guess. So how do we distinguish the two is using keyword this and then arrow. Keyword this is address of the current object being executed at this moment, and an arrow meaning member access. So by doing that, this one is a car object member guess, and this guess is a parameter. So this is a preferred professional code. Instead of having different variable name other than guess, just keep the same spelling because it is actually the same thing. So, but we can distinguish the member variable from parameter. So we can do similarly mpg. If I use it as a parameter name, then left hand side I can use this arrow so that member instance member is updated. So I can show you more clearly something like this. So now I define C2, and then C2 set guess 20 is there. So let me compile the program again. Since I've changed the code, start the debugger. So at this moment, go to the debugger console. Address of this line is not executed yet, so let's execute it. Address of C1 is something like this. So if I jump into the function, so at this moment the keyword this is referring to C1, so this one, those one are the same. Step over, step over. Now we have created a C2. Now let's see address of C2, which is a 640, and then now I'm jumping into set guess of a C2 object. And then keyword this has a value of a 640, which is the address of a C2. So keyword this is automatically changing its value depending on where the code is being executed. At this moment, the C2 object is calling setGuess method. So keyword this is referring to C2 object. So step over, there, step over, there. So at each instance of the object, as it calls a function, keyword this holds the address of the object automatically. So that's a very convenient feature of this keyword.